La guerra de Israel contra Hamas en Gaza continuará durante muchos meses más, según dijo este martes el jefe del Estado Mayor de las Fuerzas de Defensa de Israel, las FDI por sus siglas en inglés. Herzi Halevi añadió que las FDI estaban cerca de su objetivo de desmantelar a Hamas en el norte de Gaza. Mientras, en Washington, un asesor cercano del primer ministro israelí se reunió con altos funcionarios estadounidenses para discutir una nueva fase del conflicto que ponga énfasis en la situación humanitaria y minimice el daño a civiles. Para conocer más detalles del conflicto, vamos con nuestro corresponsal internacional, José Levi, a Jerusalén. José, muy buenos días. Y bueno, como desalentador el panorama, si vamos a hablar de lo que viene para los próximos meses, ¿no?
Sí, así es, Ana María. Lo que dice el jefe del ejército israelí es que no hay soluciones mágicas, que tienen que desmantelar, destruir al movimiento terrorista Hamas, y que para conseguir algo así no se puede hacer de un día para otro, sino que serán necesarios muchos meses. Y entonces todo esto, cuando asegura que están utilizando distintos métodos para intentar luchar contra Hamas por encima de la tierra, por debajo de la tierra, pero que se trata de algo especialmente complejo que se prolongará todavía durante mucho tiempo. Y todo esto cuando de su parte el ministro de Defensa israelí, Yoav Gallant, asegura que se ha llegado a una situación en la cual Israel está ahora luchando en 7 frentes distintos. Quizás escuchemos sus palabras.
Estamos en una guerra con múltiples escenarios. Estamos siendo atacados desde 7 sectores diferentes: Gaza, el Líbano, Siria, Ribera Occidental, Irak, Yemen e Irán. Ya hemos respondido y actuado en 6 de estos. Y digo aquí de la manera más explícita: cualquiera que actúe contra nosotros es un objetivo potencial. No hay inmunidad para nadie.
Ayer estuvo en Washington Ron Dermer, quien es ministro central del gabinete de guerra israelí, muy allegado al primer ministro Benjamin Netanyahu. Durante 4 horas estuvo con el secretario de Estado, Antony Blinken, con el secretario de Seguridad Nacional de la Casa Blanca, Jake Sullivan, y ahí trató distintos temas, como fundamentalmente cuándo va a terminar la guerra, o al menos cuándo va a finalizar la etapa más feroz, más intensa de esta guerra, e Israel va a comenzar con operaciones militares más limitadas en tiempo y en espacio. Entonces, aquí vemos que son distintos temas los abordados. También, por ejemplo, qué va a ocurrir en Gaza después de que finalmente ya se le ponga fin a esta guerra. ¿Cuáles son los planes israelíes? Todo esto cuando en Israel se asegura que hay quizás diferencias tácticas entre Israel y Estados Unidos, pero a nivel estratégico el objetivo común de ambos es eliminar a Hamas. Ana María.
José, y bueno, hay un tema que preocupa bastante a nivel mundial y es lo que tiene que ver precisamente con lo humanitario. ¿Realmente hay en este momento más cooperación entre la ONU e Israel en estos temas, en los humanitarios?
Bueno, deja mucho que desear, la verdad, la situación. Vemos que hay acusaciones muy graves en ambas direcciones. No hay la cooperación que tendría que ser a un nivel totalmente distinto. Vemos que en las Naciones Unidas culpan a Israel de estar detrás de una catástrofe humanitaria, de llevar a la población a hambre, a una situación terrible en los hospitales. hospitales, pero de su parte en Israel aseguran que ellos querrían enviar mucha más ayuda humanitaria, pero que simplemente no se crean los mecanismos que permitan el llevar cantidades mucho más considerables de esta ayuda al interior de Gaza. También culpan a los organismos dependientes de las Naciones Unidas, muy especialmente a la Agencia de Refugiados, de alguna manera de servir de cobijo a Hamas, a este grupo, y entonces esto lleva a situaciones en las cuales afirman los israelíes en las Naciones Unidas no se condena a lo que sería, dicen, la presencia de miembros de Hamas dentro de hospitales, de escuelas, de otros organismos humanitarios. Tampoco se condena el hecho, dicen, de que Hamas se haga con una parte importante de los camiones que llegan con ayuda humanitaria al interior de Gaza. Entonces vemos también que no existe ningún tipo de contacto aparente entre Antonio Guterres, el secretario general de la ONU, e Israel. Entonces todo esto complica enormemente la situación, cuando vemos que la persona que en la resolución de las Naciones Unidas del pasado viernes se decidió nombrar para venir aquí e intentar precisamente el crear puentes que permitan superar estas diferencias y ayudar a una población que realmente está necesitada de forma desesperada de esta ayuda, vemos que la persona, una diplomática holandesa, llegará a la zona, comenzará a ejercer su cargo solamente el 8 de enero, o sea, dentro de 12 días, cuando la situación no permite realmente que haya estos retrasos que no se terminan de entender.
Under the constant buzz of Israeli drones, Palestinians in Gaza once again dig through the rubble with bare hands. This is not a rescue mission. What they find? Remains of loved ones crushed under a collapsed building.
My nieces and nephews, they were all displaced in El Barej. They fled the day before yesterday. It was their fate to be martyred here in their uncle's house. My nieces, Layan, Lana, and Rana, and my nephew, Hamada. Hamada was only 3 months old. They are still under the rubble.
It's one of the deadliest 24 hours in Gaza, in a war approaching its 80th day. The Hamas-controlled Gaza Health Ministry says 250 people died in Israeli airstrikes on the Al-Maghazi refugee camp and nearby Borej and Nusayrat since the start of Christmas Eve. CNN cannot independently verify the numbers released by the ministry in Gaza. Responding to CNN questions, the IDF said, in response to Hamas's barbaric attacks, the IDF is operating to dismantle Hamas military and administrative capabilities. IDF refers to Hamas's surprise attack against Israel on October 7th. They killed at least 1,200 people and roughly 240 hostages kidnapped. Video obtained by CNN shows families still digging through the debris for missing relatives, some saying they're still buried under the concrete slabs of collapsed buildings. Children, 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 innocent children, he says. This man says he lost 10 members of his family, and over the collapsed building, he bids farewell to his beloved Dina. The 10-year-old, he says, was the playful one. In the mangle of debris, glimpses of the lives that sought safety from one place in Gaza to the other. It's up to the neighbors to find the bodies of the families trapped beneath. The injured rushed to Al-Aqsa Hospital through the night. The hospital already struggling with an influx of injuries and bodies from other airstrikes. By daylight, the community came together for the ritual of mourning. Bodies were what remained, readied for burial. I was waiting for you to grow up, he says. The family moved from one shelter to another in pursuit of safety, this man says. My eldest son. Around every corner, families grappling with the scale of the loss.
My daughter Mai was martyred. My 5 brothers, their children and their wives, all gone. They were displaced from Beit Hanun. There were 96 people in that building, all gone.
Survivors of previous airstrikes come to the aid of the new survivors. Khalid lost his grandchildren last month.
This is utmost criminality. We are in festivities celebrating Jesus Christ. Peace be upon him. People talk about human rights, mercy, the Security Council, the Red Cross, and humanity. Where are these human rights?
That is the question Gazans keep asking. Where is safe? And that is a question that so many people in Gaza are asking right now. Where is safe? Another question people are asking, how will they survive? Given that the entire population of Gaza is believed to be suffering from acute food insecurity, and this war shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. The question now, how many more people will die, not necessarily from airstrikes, or not necessarily from bullets, but starvation? Will Ripley, CNN, Tel Aviv.
Well, the Israelis believe that thousands of foreign farm workers fled in fear after many were killed or taken hostage by Hamas on October 7th. CNN spoke to some Israeli farmers who are now struggling to keep their farms operational. Nick Robertson has details.
In a safe room on a dairy farm, a respectful recovery is underway. 10 foreign workers murdered in here by Hamas October 7th. The farm's camera recorded others taken at gunpoint, later found executed. 23 foreign workers on this farm, mostly Thai, some Nepalese, brutally killed. Some of them taken through this door.
Every time I come out, I see the safe room where 10 foreign workers were slaughtered, and the living quarters where another 6 or 7 were killed. So it's always there.
Stevie Marcus runs the farm. Gaza close across his fields. His surviving foreign workers all fled. And that's a problem.
Basically, the foreign workers run the farm.
He has 730 calves and cows, 350 producing milk. A shortage of skilled labour is limiting productivity.
We have 4 volunteer milkers.
But this is a technical business as well.
Yeah,
you need skills.
Yeah, so we're doing the bare minimum we need to do, making sure they have food and clean water, milking them.
This is where the Thai workers were living. It's completely torched and destroyed. According to the Thai government, before October 7th, there were about 5,000 Thai workers in what they describe as the danger zone around Gaza. So you got your weapon after the attack?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because we need to protect ourselves.
Yossi Inbar is a vegetable farmer. His farm close to Gaza too. Half his foreign workers fled. Volunteers saving his crops.
Can't stop smiling, I all the time thank them and tell them how we're grateful about it, because without them, I just close the water and everything,
Everything would die. You'd lose the whole crop without them. And that could be bad for the whole of Israel. According to Israel's Farmers Federation, 40% of vegetables consumed in Israel are produced close to Gaza. It's what motivated Avi Leibovich to use his day off from his tech job in central Israel to help on Yossi's farm.
It seems like they need us to come and support them, to support us, because without them, probably the markets will be empty.
Danny Parizada is on a day off from his tech job too. Came despite the dangers of rocket fire from Gaza.
But here they don't have enough. People are afraid to come next to the Gaza Strip. Fear of bombs, if something happens, we only have 15 seconds.
Yossi knows his farming on borrowed time. Eventually, the volunteers will go back to their regular routines. But can you really make a business here in the future if there isn't additional security around?
No. Nobody will come back.
At Stevie's dairy farm, the same concerns.
At the end of the day, no one's going to come and live here if it's not safe. And that's not just for the farm, it's for population, the whole population.
What does being safe look like here?
Quiet.
And that seems a very, very long way off. Nick Robertson, CNN, Alumim, Israel.